Louisiana beer reviews. KBC Porter, Kennebunkport Brewing Company. It's one of those brewing companies that really don't exist, like Joseph Schlitz Brewing. It's just a name. It's Shipyard Brewing, okay? And they have a lot of different businesses around in Florida, Maine, and this one is brewed in Maine, 5.6% alcohol. The KBC beers are brewed for Trader Joe's stores. Now, some Trader Joe's beers, to me, are really horrible. Like Name Tag. Name Tag is just awful, I think. They ought to call it Skin Tag. It is bad. It's dreadful. But what do you expect? It's a Minhas beer, and Minhas is notorious for making bad beers. But you got to give them credit. They make really bad beers, and it's like they say, what can we do to make this beer memorably bad? And they do succeed in that. They use Pearl and Willamette hops in this beer. And it gets an okay score on Beer Advocate, a 39 out of 100 on Rate Beer, a 13 out of 100 for the style. So it's getting bad scores and average scores. I bought it, like I said, at Trader Joe's. I've never had it. So, I forgot again. I mean, I just have some kind of mental issue. I'll keep getting the pry. All the Shipyard beers are twist caps. Little smoke there. Like I said before, even the Pugsley's 4X in the big bottle with the foil is a twist cap. Makes me mad because I wanted to twist it. When you twist the cap, it makes that nice psh, and I missed out on that. Okay, thin cream colored head in the appearance here at 740 is dark brown, and with that light shining through is a little bit ruby through there. Yes, and it says best before January 2015. So I think Trader Joe's was watching Greg's beer reviews, and they said, we got to do what Greg says, and put the date, guys. Put the date, guys. Put the damn date. That's what Greg said. All right. Okay. The aroma. Well, get some sweet roasted barley malt. Some strangeness, like I don't want to say unusual turn fruit, but maybe like some old raw spinach that you had setting for too long and it's starting to get slimy. Mendocino Brewing sometimes will have beers that have these aspects, these awry things. Then sometimes Mendocino's really good, but you'll get some beers from them that are very awry. And this one is strange. I mean, it's just think of like some prunes, something, I don't know. It's weird. Let's go with the flavor. Okay. It's like beet sugar. Maybe some Steen's pure cane syrup in there. Some old burnt bread toast. That old spinach Some charcoal, like you get in a rock beer. Some bitterness, unusual bitterness. Some powderiness also. It's starting to make me think of those, what's that line of beer from Indio Kern, California, like Lobotomy Bach and all of those? Those are really awry. You drink those and you're thinking everything's wrong with this, but they're memorable. They're not like run-of-the-mill great. They're memorably not right. And this is one of those too. There's just like something not right about it. It's so much store brand. Store brand. You want to drink store brand beer so you can save 50 cents a six pack? Go ahead. But they're almost, not always, but almost always off. Like the 4-in-hand IPA from Whole Foods Market, the what's the name of that? I mean, I could show you 50 of them, but the one from Walgreens, it's like a Bad Genesee beer. Oh yeah, Big Flats 1901. Not to mention all the Minhas name tag beers, Trader Joe's beers. And there's other ones like this bad boy here, this Classic Ice, Milwaukee Premium Brewing Company. Yeah, right, Milwaukee. In other words, City Brewing of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Melanie Brewing. And I asked Melanie Brewing. I said, "Are you owned by City Brewing, or do you own City Brewing?" And they said, well, they wouldn't give me a straight answer. There is a relationship in place. It was like, okay. They didn't deny it, in other words. And I think there's some kind of Pabst connection. I don't know what it is with all of this, but Heilemann used to own City Brewing. Schlitz owned City Brewing in Memphis. There's something weird about it, like, and this one is brewed at City Brewing in La Crosse. They say that on this website for this beer. I don't know. But Pabst is a very shadowy company. And you can get straight answers from, like, I'll write to them, could you give me a list of all the beers you currently produce? They'll send me the list. They did that 2 years ago, like 12, 13 page document. But other questions, they'll say, and when people don't answer the question, it does answer the question, right? Like, are you a communist? Why you gotta ask me that? No, I'm asking, are you a communist? You very insulting with these type of questions, but they won't deny it. And the reason you asked is because you kind of knew already. Anyway, off the rant. But these kind of beers make me rant because they're bad. And they're suspect. Oh yeah, it's just like, the mouthfeel is medium and chalky, and the finish is harsh, semi-dry, and I don't. Damn you, Trader Joe's! Damn you, Joey Zaza! Okay, oh man, this thing here, it's almost making me want to start a whole new feature. Bad beers that make me want to go berserk. And I don't mean bad beers like Old Milwaukee because they're quaint and they're old brands. You know, I mean bad beers because they're really bad, like they make you angry. Like Boxer Lager, for instance. Yeah, this thing is just, how I will drink the whole bottle, but I'm going to remember it, and not in a good way. I'm going to grit my teeth every time I think of this son of a gun. You think of a good porter, you think of like Sierra Nevada porter, you know. I can't do this anymore. Well, I can, of course, but just y'all come on down to New Orleans. Oh yeah, what do I rate this? Obviously a D. It's bad. It's not an F, undrinkable, but it's a damn D. Excuse my language.